Welcome in everybody to Until. I think it's episode 45. I'm not really sure. I've lost count.
Sorry,
Anyway.
just real quick doing the audio check.
Yeah, no, you're good. I am your host, MainAceChase, the main ace of Intelligent Aces. Cohort Nemo Mimi checking the audio on the screen.
Wonderful to see everyone again. Just waiting for my shit to catch up. Yep, we are good to go on both sides.
Good deal, good deal. How has your vacation been?
It has been not as relaxing as I wanted it to be, but a lot more relaxing than things have been.
And normally it never is what you want, but you know.
Yeah, beggars can't be choosers. I'm happy with what I've got.
I get my vacation days next week.
Nice.
Thank God, because it's been a rough one.
Valid.
Rough.
Yeah, basically, it's a staycation. Bitch ain't got no money to go anywhere. But it's been nice. Been hanging out with Nim Mom. Been doing some things with her. Showing her some DIY crafty things we might be able to do, getting us both into the festive spirit because we're pissed that no one around here celebrates fucking Thanksgiving or fall, just Halloween and then Christmas. There is time in between that. You can still put out pumpkins.
You gonna do pumpkin carving? Well, I guess that was kind of Halloween, wasn't it?
Well, yeah, but I didn't really get to carve a pumpkin on Halloween because we had a flat tire and couldn't buy pumpkins.
You do a Thanksgiving carving where you carve a pumpkin? Good.
Carve the turkey like a pumpkin. Fuck yeah, let's go.
Well, you could do that too, but you could also carve a turkey and a pumpkin.
Mm-hmm. And then we can have like a pumpkin pie. I used to actually, I low-key remember doing a recipe with that. With like actual pumpkin guts.
We're still trying to get everything worked out. My mom had knee surgery here a few weeks ago.
I hope she's doing well.
Yeah. Well, it was needed. Both of her knees were bad, and like she getting to where she couldn't really get around much anymore. And I told her, I was like, look, I said you gotta put it off, and you put it off. I said, schedule it to have knee surgery. Peace.
There you go.
Because it gets to the point she's like, she couldn't stand for like more than 5 or 10 minutes before else would get to hurting her so bad she'd have to sit down and stuff like that. So
and you don't want her to be in pain because that's just no fun for nobody.
And the thing is, like, since she retired, doesn't really do much, and so she's putting on more weight, and she can't even like walk to exercise or anything. So I'm very afraid for her. I was like, look, you need to get this so you enjoy. She's in her 60s, I was like, enjoy your retirement. Don't be where you can't get around or whatever and miserable. So she got this one done, the worst one, and she's gonna schedule the next one when she sees how fast she heals up. She's
valid.
Next one. Anyway, getting back into it, we're trying to figure out what Thanksgiving plans are because she doesn't feel up to traveling down here. We have to go there and do Thanksgiving, which is fine. And I'm trying to figure out what I want to cook. I did the big turkey last year, and it turned out pretty good. I smoked it all, like I dry brined it overnight. Smoked it all day, next day with honey and jack days on it.
Ooh, that sounds great.
And it turned out really good, but the problem with it was there was like gigantic turkey, so much turkey meat. I can't eat it all by myself. They're like, well, you cooked it, you take it home. I'm like, I'm one man. I can't. Why?
You're like, fuck.
I can't. So
consume.
I think this year, instead of doing a big turkey, I'm gonna do like 3.
That's valid. Or like Cornish game hens, things like that.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna like split them open, put them all in the smoker, go smoke. Something different. Chicken meat's a little bit easier, I like turkey, but at the same time, it's like I can't. That's the plan this year, anyway. Or at least that's what I'm. Do a little hunting. I'm gonna try to fill my freezer up with meat. No, IGN, I don't want notifications. Get the fuck off of my screen.
Of course
Dude,
you want
Dude,
notifications.
get the latest notifications from IGN and click I'm in, then allow for notifications. Like hit no thanks. 2 seconds later, it pops. It won't. Won't go away. Yeah. So I'll be back for the podcast next Thursday, but I will be on pretty much throughout the weekend. I'll probably, if you stream or whatever, I'll probably drop it on. And
Hey man, for the most part, just enjoy your vacay.
yeah, I'm gonna take my laptop if I'm sitting around or whatever. But I won't be around the game much.
Valid.
I'm gonna visit some friends and stuff that I haven't seen in a minute. So it should be good. Prepping everything, getting all my camo and whatnot ready to go. And do you want to get into it with a funny story that I was trying to tell you earlier?
Sure,
Okay.
because you seemed really into trying to tell me that story and had to stop yourself like multiple times.
Okay. I was to ask you, in what order do you read the Harry Potter book?
Start like from the beginning to the end. You start with book 1 and then go.
so IGN tells you how to read the Harry Potter books in order.
Well, you need help to figure out how to read the Harry Potter books in order?
Guess which one's number 1? Number 1's number 1. Guess which one's number 2? Number 2 is number 2. And so on and so forth until you get to Harry Potter book number 7. And guess what? IGN can count to 7. Go figure.
I am so proud.
I thought when I realized it was like, oh my god, they went to 7 and then they stopped because there was only 7. I was, oh, and did I show you
One wizard book?
Exactly. I'm gonna bring this up. I looked at like all of the reviews. IGN. Oh, this is IGN's review. Metal Slug Tactics. Empire of Ants gets 6. Empire of Ants single player campaign gets.
Oof.
Planet Coaster 2 an 8. Mario Luigi Brothership 5. Weirdly that they gave a Nintendo game a 5. Glitterhead 5. Call of Duty Black Ops 8. No More Room in Hell early access. Oh man, we missed the early access.
Aw.
That was that like crazy zombie permadeath thing. Black Ops 6 multiplayer gets an 8. Life is I have a thing about Life is Strange. Double exposure review. It gets a 9. Dragon Age the Veilguard gets a 9.
Bruh, not Veilguard. No.
Axis and
There's
Allies.
no way you can justify that.
Yeah, Axis and Allies 40th anniversary board game gets. Call of Duty Black Ops 6 campaign gets a 9. Ninja Turtles gets a 5. Mass Effect the board game gets an 8. Alex Wake DLC gets an 8. Batman Arkham VR gets a fucking 8. Kong Survival Instinct 5. Quiet Place 7. Sonic X Shadows 9. Starship Troopers 6. Unknown 9, 5. Okay, and so they've actually moved some of their numbers around in the last few reviews, but here we go. 7, 5. Metaphor gets a 9. 6, 8, 5, 8, 7, 7. And then it just rolls right on down the line. So many 7s and very, very few dip below a 5. This one actually got a 4. Astrobot actually got a 9. Yeah, so so many. They gave Star Wars Outlaws a 7. All of these things. Dustborn 7. Stormgate, don't even know. Board game reviews, board games 9s and 8s. Like, when did they start reviewing board games? I thought it was video. What was it? Was it Internet Gaming News? Is that what IGN stood for? Anyway, so this is like, and sadly, the thing that I've come to realize in some of the games I've actually played myself, like reviews.
No.
I think Sparking Zero, to me, they gave it a 7. I haven't even played it. I played through the Goku's campaign. I started playing through some, isn't it?
Just not for you.
No, it's not that. It's just I'm wanting to play at the point in time, I guess, and it. I don't really feel like I'm actually controlling anything. Everything happens so fast in the game, like, you know, playing the last version of the last game of Budokai, which that's what I played, was on 3, you know, locked at 25 FPS or whatever. But like this shit at fucking 100 FPS is like, I mean, shit's fucking popping off fast. Like the light speed teleports and stuff is that fucking fast. It's like I don't even know I can't see anything.
You don't need to see. You only need to battle. Button mash.
So, it's not bad. Like I want to play it more, but I don't really. All right. Rolling right on into more reviews. 7s. They reviewed the PS5 Pro.
7 out of 10.
The PS5 Slim in 2023 they gave an 8. I saw they gave the Pro
7 out of 10.
7 out of 10. The PlayStation 5 Pro is an impressive console. Noticeable boost. But for $700, you need a price tag. Now, Sony ponies are going to pony up for all this or whatever, and good for them. To me, the enhancements or whatever that supposedly they have, like, they don't really even hold a candle to my graphics card. You missed the Monster Hunter Wilds beta. That happened this weekend.
But you said it was great.
It was
That's
fun.
all that matters.
I did have fun with it. I am actually excited for the game. I beat the 4 monsters that were in the beta. Basically gave you the first map. So some of the cool changes. Let me pull up. I think you'll find it pretty interesting. Okay, so hey, dude, when I click an image, bring up the full fucking.
Nah. We bring up an itty bitty one.
Game. Look like an image search and thumbnail picture. Go to the website that has the map shown.
Never.
Okay. So this is the map, part of it anyway. And the map is kind of cool because you can kind of turn it. You can control how it, like, you can get it like a flat, or you can kind of turn it and see how it lies and stuff like that. And so in these little tents here, these are your pop-up like temporary tents. You find these spots, pop up a tent, and you can go in and like here and eat a meal or whatever at these spots.
Yeah.
But monster discovers that they can tear it down while you're in it. Not
Oh.
100% safe in these things. But if you do have them,
Okay.
if you do have them popped up and no monsters discover them, you can fast. There's different ones you can set up across the map or whatever. Also, a cool thing, which it's kind of, you can't really see it on this picture. But the home base, like your hub world, is actually just off of this, and it goes
Oh.
on in currency with the whatever else is going. You can run back over to your home base. You can eat a meal. You can armor smith is there. All of the things that would be in your hub world are right there, and at the same time, monsters are coming in and out of the world. Like, message so and so will leave the area soon. So and so is arriving in the, and all that
That's cool.
happens. All that happens while your hub world is there. So and while other players are in the hub world too, you know what I mean. So everything is just kind of on the map. You can run into some hunters, I think, in the open world. I think instances change every once in a while, so you don't see so often. But basically, and so like you see a monster here, click on the monster in your map, and then it brings
Yeah.
up an investigate. Each monster is a different investigate. So like this monster, there could be like 3 of these kind of monsters on different parts of the map. Each and there'll be like 1, 2, 3, or 4 stars difficulty. Each monster can be difficulty and have different rewards. That's how you do your investigations. It's, click them, you click start the investigation, you go and find them, you shoot up a signal flare, and then so everything kind of works fluidly.
Yeah.
Everything kind of goes together. Cool. Combat is different in a way, and it gives you this focus mode, which I don't know if it. Focus mode, basically, hold L2 and aiming reticle comes up even when you run. You can aim it in whichever direction you want to aim it, and you can also aim at spots. And wounded spots glow when you hold that open, and if you do a focused hit on them, it will do a combo on that wound section. And basically, it's like a new way to add more. Really cool. The secret is awesome. You played Rise. So, Rise, you have the Alamute.
Yeah.
In this one, you get a secret, which looks like a chocobo.
You get a chocobo.
And basically, in the middle of combat, if you're knocked down or whatever, you just keypad and you whistle, and it comes.
Nice.
Heal. You can be picked up by your guy and kind of run away from him and heal while he runs automatically. Sharpen your weapons while you're on him, and you can switch weapons while you're on him. So you have a second weapon secret. Jump on him, swap over. So if you have a long range weapon, whatever, swap to a bow, jump off, shoot a few times, jump back on your secret, switch back, whatever else. And you can kind of do, and it's kind of a cool way to, if you're going to do some kind of builds with like elemental hacking stuff, like dual blades do a lot of elemental damage, rock damage, because they hit so many times. So if you had some dual blades that were like put an enemy to sleep, jump on your secret, grab your hammer, and hammer now has the biggest weight over the greatsword. But you pick up your hammer or your greatsword, it's going to give you like this one massive hit. Knock him out with your dual blades, jump on, switch to your hammer real fast, and then bash the shit out of it. And there's a lot of cool combat stuff. This was also really cool. Pretty much anything can be grappled. You can grapple any, aim at it, and you hit the button. So any bugs, plants, or whatever, you can pick all that stuff up. Any other slinger ammo, you can pick. Country Boy coming in for the 9 months. Thank you for the subscription, Country Boy. Welcome.
Hello,
welcome.
Country.
9 whole months. Yeah, so it's very cool. It didn't even say hi to me. Uh,
I have tits, you don't.
also the amount of wildlife on the screen is fun, really good, man. There's
Gulpin.
just so much
It's
wildlife
gulping well.
wildlife on the screen, and then even like the monsters, like you can fight multiple. So, uh, it's very cool. I messed around with my graphic settings. I got it to run very well and look very well.
Good.
When it originally loaded in, like no shit, fucking, it was bad. It was like Metal Gear. It
Damn.
was like Metal Gear Solid PS1 cuts.
Oh my god.
Not good. And I was like, what the fuck? And like it wouldn't let me jump to settings to try to fix it. I had to like quit the game and then from the start screen fix all my graphics settings.
Yeah.
But it is doable even on mine. Like I updated my drivers on my graphics card and I fucked around with the settings enough. Thank you, sir. It is good to see you on here as well. Yeah, I'm super excited. This game is going to be really fun. This is probably the only game that I'm super hyped for. That's coming out was the new Resident Evil game was announced. I am kind of hyped about that one, but other than that, I'm not really looking forward to it. Studios that I enjoyed started. Like I would have loved to play an Assassin's Creed. I haven't played one in a few years. Being in like no joke, if Ubisoft hadn't have fucked up, so I would have been first in. I really would.
Mm-hmm.
But with what they're doing, that sucks because I actually do enjoy that. I'm pretty sad about it.
Valid.
Yeah, so Monster Hunter Wild is gonna be fantastic. Not wait. All right. We got some Warner Brother news. Also from IGN, and it just won't go. Warner Brother. Oh, wait, dude, I can't even read the headlines. Even if I zoom out, this thing is just, bro. Warner Brothers admits multiverse underperformed, contributing to another $100 million hit. In Jesus, Warner Brothers, you guys have anybody that can give you a good idea? Like anybody? Like one, go find Joe Blow in the parking lot. He'll probably give you a better idea than all these fuck what you come up with. You put in studio heads. Like, are you serious? They made a Super Smash Brothers style brawler in the multiverse or whatever.
Yeah,
with
I remember multiverses.
with DC characters, and it fucking flopped. It shouldn't have flopped. It was a free to play game.
I remember getting a beta key for it back before when I was still on Betsy. There was no way she'd be able to run it, but I was invited to the beta for that. It seemed like fun.
This is crazy. Like it's free to play. Like yeah, it's not gonna do Smash numbers. No, but it was free to play on like every console, like on PC and everything, day and date. Like, it just seems like this is bad. Not good. I'm get the hell out. From Forbes, our leading gaming. Dragon Age: The Veil Guard's clumsy, preachy political messaging does more harm than good. Gee. Who would have
fucking thought?
Who'd have fucking thunk it?
They always want to act like they're so goddamn surprised, and I'm just sitting there going, uh-huh.
So there's been a bunch more articles about this. I don't have them pulled up right now. But they're saying that they've already announced they're not going to do any DLC for this game. no DLC expansion. Railguard already basically abandoned it. That some of the devs and leads and stuff are saying that they're on the new Mass Effect game, which Mass Effect's already dead. But you guys have already killed it. You haven't even seen it yet. It's already dead. Like if it's the same people that worked on this bullshit that's gonna work on the Mass Effect games, you can't fucking write anyway. It's already dead. Just nuke the universe and Mass Effect and be like, well, we fucked up. Everything's gone. See you never. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Just like,
well, we tried. Bye.
So we watched the scene where they talked about doing a bar. Right? So did you watch the scene where the person comes out to their or whatever?
Maybe, I don't know.
So basically, the character that's non-binary now comes out to their mother as non-binary. Says, I'm a non-binary. And then the mother asks, well, what does that mean? Well, it means I'm non-binary. Like, the fuck? Like, it's the most condescending shit ever fucking seen. Like, nobody likes it. Nobody likes it. And I've heard that the combat gets very. Like, some other people have reviewed it. Besides IGN, who gave it for whatever reason, they said that the combat actually gets pretty repetitive.
Who'd have thought?
The enemies just get like bigger health bars and nothing. I don't know. Just yeah, and then you get people like Skill Up saying that he doesn't recommend the game, but he doesn't think anybody should talk bad about the game, which is a weird statement. You get people Fryer saying he actually didn't enjoy the game, but he promoted it anyway to get at the chuds or whatever. It's like, this is just like the weirdest piece of gaming. Like, of all the crappy political gaming media bullshit that's up this year, this one's almost the weirdest because they're trying to prove with it, I guess.
And it's not going the way they want it to.
No. So it's underperforming. I was trying to I think they were saying I'd seen one that was it didn't even sell as well as Star Wars. Actually didn't even sell. Yeah, so it's underperforming, it's underselling. The Steam charts, I think it cracked 80,000 concurrent players. But we're talking a AAA game in a pretty popular series, and it didn't even get over 100,000. When you look at like Stellar Blade was over 500,000, and like Black Myth Wukong was well over 1 million or some shit. These people just keep writing L's on the board.
They just can't help themselves.
So, going on from that, well, I was going to talk about this article from Variety, but Variety is wanting me to turn off ad blocker, so you can go and fuck yourself.
Valid.
There was a Mass Effect TV series in the works. The Fast and Furious 9 writer.
By the way, every time you get really quiet, you completely cut out, honey.
Am I still cutting out? What the fuck?
Every time you get very, very quiet.
Well, that don't do no good.
No.
Game is fucked up. How about now?
Oh, I mean, you'd have to go quiet when you're like lower in your growly area.
How about now?
Much better.
Okay, I'm wondering if this thing got against my gain on my microphone and it turned it. I think that's what happened.
Maybe.
I kind of have this thing kind of jerry-rigged up here.
Wow.
Can you still hear me?
I can't fucking judge. I mean, yeah, I can still hear you. It's like, I can't judge. At least you got one of the little arm thingies to actually move around.
Okay,
Mine's literally threaded through a wire shelf.
So when I say When I said this thing is kind of jury rigged up, it's this is a phone holder for a cell phone. I actually like it better. So let me just turn the camera and show you. So it's like a bendy arm thing.
Yeah,
Um, and
still better than mine.
well, it fit my microphone well enough, and then I just put like a zip tie around it to
Keep it there.
hold my mic in place.
Mm-hmm.
But I can bend it whichever direction because I have like one of the actual flexible arm things, but they suck. I don't like those. This one I can put it whatever position I want, and it stays there, and it doesn't. It actually absorbs some of the like shock sounds and stuff because it's not super rigid or whatever. But yeah, so that's like $25. It works.
Bad.
Yeah. And if it like my thinking was if it wears out and breaks, I'll throw it away and buy another one.
There you go.
Oh well. Okay, so we got some Once Human news.
Ooh.
That's what I said. I said jerry rig. There's several other terms for it, country boys, that I won't say on Twitch.
Several other.
Or YouTube. Or most platforms. Yeah, Once Human interview. We want to help our players turn their dreams into reality. Now, this is an interesting headline. Building an online game can be a bit of a poison chalice. The fierce competition and demanding players can often put developers in a losing situation. The Once Human team is keenly aware of this. Yeah, tell me about it. I've already deleted the game. 100 hours in, I gave them $10 and I deleted it. Once Human team is keenly aware and plans on put the community at the heart of every development decision. Well, you need to figure out how you're going to do your fucking servers because that's the biggest crutch. That's the biggest thing you guys have against you. Also, like the Way of the Winter thing, like I think there's probably should have been an easier server because it feels like you guys are on like a pretty hardcore server, really, right?
It fucking feels like it. I swear to God.
So it feels like the new expansion should have had like an easy hardcore mode for people who want to enjoy the game, and then you got the people
baby's first hardcore.
Well, the thing is, like, there's people that's putting even more hours in than you have. Like that they're making YouTube videos and they're doing all the in-game bullshit like immediately. Those people want a challenge or whatever, that's fine. But then other people who just want to like get on with
like relax and have fun.
Yeah, and get on with their friends and then experience the new shit that they put out in the game with the new map or whatever. There should have been an easier mode with it was less stressful because like the hot and cold shit seems to kill you guys super fast now.
Oh my God, it's a pain in the ass. I finally found a place where I can at least log in and not freeze to death. I live in the hot spring area.
Yeah. So that's what I mean. Like there should have been, you know, getting to be able to build heaters or whatever in your house to stay warm. Should
definitely be a lot more simple. I mean, I understand like when you're making little lanterns and shit, that's gonna take more advanced materials, but you got to make it to where at least the skins or something on the animals are able to give you more heat.
You know, I
cold resistance.
I
Because
figured
my
they were
God, that
gonna
shit is
do
just
that.
killer.
I figured they were gonna do that because they separated all the animal skins out right before the Way of the Winter. So like when you skin like before when you skinned any animal, you just get like, oh, here's a hide or whatever, and then now it's like rabbit hide and wolf hide, like all these special things or whatever.
Cowhide, premium reindeer, all that.
Yeah. But you'd think with that stuff that was how they would drop in the hot and cold resistance for the materials.
Well, the thing is, they only added it to two of your armor items. You can only have it apply to your pants and your shirt. It doesn't apply to anything else, which to me doesn't really make a lot of sense.
No.
You would normally have socks. So you could have a little bit of protection on your feet, but the gloves is the thing that gets me.
Right. Yeah, so there's a lot of things that don't make a lot of sense. Set bonus things. Be like set bonuses for hot and cold, like
that would be nice.
Well, that
wouldn't do me much good.
Well, see, like Conan's different outfits had set bonuses. Some were better for hot weather, some were better for cold weather. Mm-hmm. And then the more pieces you put on gave you more resistance to whichever one you go.
Yeah, I played a lot of games like that.
Yeah, so that would have made more sense in this game. Like I said, I think they kind of messed up with that, it feels like.
Let us continue.
The core gameplay of our 2 most recent scenarios came from our communication with our players. Apparently, the players that wanted more hardcore bullshit because you didn't listen to anybody else. It's a result from hearing their opinions. Woody says, for example, they told us that they think the previous scenarios were not challenging enough in terms of surviving, so we added new temperature mechanic. You know what I mean?
I mean, I can agree with them on that. It
Uh,
really was not challenging in the first couple of ones. It was fun, but it wasn't really challenging.
well, so yeah,
Unless you wanted to just completely hate yourself and go the PvP route.
right. Relying on feedback can have a knock-on effect of long-term planning. It's a delicate balance between keeping players happy and implementing content from the development team that sees as part of the game's vision. We plan ahead, what he says, but player feedback forces us to evaluate our plans. We look at to see to see if what we have scheduled is likely to have a positive or negative impact on the game, while we are very nimble to adjust and modify these things as we need. So, like I said, my if they're not listening to this podcast, but if they were to listen to this podcast, I would think if they were going to do a new map, they should have done it in 2 different difficulty levels. Um, Early on, once Human was praised for its very fair monetization, a decision that Woody called bold but natural for us if you consider the type of our game. Fans were quick to brand this title as a less pay to win, free to play with at least pay to win, free to play game in a while. The least, Jesus Christ. The least pay to win, free to play game in a while. That is a fucking mouthful.
It is.
Something that Starry Studios was aiming for. I agree. Like, you can play through the whole game and you don't have to spend, like, it's all cosmetic shit.
The only thing I would ask, and I know this is a far ask, devs, would it be possible sometime in the future to make it to where if you worked really hard on like weekly things, you'd be able to get like little nuggets of premium currency, so your broke bitches here would be able to get some cosmetic things to look pretty? Because I look like goddamn Woody from Toy Story, okay? I need fish, and fashion is passion.
Yeah,
No
fashion, and even like the cosmetics for the buildings look really cool, but they're like
Oh my God.
$50 to buy that. I'm like, I'm not spending $50
Well,
on glass house shit.
it's either, I mean, for the glass house and shit, yeah, but you can find a lot of different wallpapers and shit just going around in boxes and stuff. It's fun.
But I'm talking about like some of the stuff that doesn't seem like you.
Oh
can
yeah, no.
get.
If you're wanting to look for like the modern shit, that's
Yeah.
that's money. That's money, honey.
So yeah, I don't know. I don't like the jumping server thing.
I don't either. I wish they had like a. It would be cool if they had it like event servers. That's kind of what they call them anyway. But it would be nice to have main servers where everyone can go and have their main character, and then have your season characters. Or, I don't know, make a fucking copy of your main character. I don't give 2 flying fucks, okay? But it'd be really nice if we didn't have to hop servers all the time to continue growing. Yeah. Because after a while, those older servers are going to become obsolete. You're going to be forced to move eventually anyway.
Well, yeah, I mean that's where I'm at. Like I was rolling along in the season, and then this thing come out middle of our current season that we were in, and then everybody bounced to the new stuff, and I'm like, well, I haven't finished this other season yet. There's still more shit. Like I haven't done any of the in-game stuff yet. Like as far as like doing the war things, like getting all the ballistic missiles and fighting the wars to get. I'd done it one time.
I basically just pop into those from the sidelines, pop a couple shots at it, and I'm like, "Woo! I helped."
Well, that's the thing, though. There's a lot more stuff. Like you can build ballistic missiles. You can build all these things to actually like help damage the creature more. It's just more stuff you can earn, and that gives you Starcrom, and then Starcrom lets you buy your blueprints and upgrade your other blueprints and whatnots. Like roll.
The more we talk about this, the more I want to play. You're playing a dangerous game here.
Well, okay. Well, we're done.
You talking to an addict waving crack in front of her face, going, "Look."
So Steam Game Request. This is a new thing too.
Oh, I wound up seeing something about this. This looks kind of cool.
Yeah. This is from PC Gamer. I gotta remember to try to cite these things.
Yes, cite thine sources.
Why did you just? Roommate left. I didn't even know she left.
Huh?
She just texted me she was home. I didn't even know she left.
You're like, oh damn. Welcome back.
Yeah, so Steam game recording is now available for everyone and packed with its neat features. So I haven't even I just saw this on X today. I didn't know this was a thing coming up. A lot of people, I
just
guess,
saw it when I logged into Steam this morning. I was like, ooh.
yeah. So I need to look into it some more. But like a lot of people use like shadow play to capture moments in gameplay or whatever. I capture most of my shit. I capture through OBS. Like
Same.
If I'm going to actually capture gameplay footage, I'll just set up my OBS and do it that way. But if it's like a moment that happens in the middle of a game and you don't have OBS open, and something cool happens where you can
Bada
just
boom, bada bing.
where you can just capture it. So I'm actually really, I'm actually kind of want to dive into this.
Me too, because if it's what I think it is, that means I can record a lot more of my fuckery moments without chat there, because they seem to happen so much more often.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like instead of having OBS open or while you're streaming or whatever, you can get your own clips. If today is remembered for anything, it'll be. Wait, was this yesterday? 2 days ago? If today is remembered for anything, it'll be this Steam game recording is now.
We're all fashionably late. It's fine.
Well, 2 days ago, if that
fashionably late, motherfucker. Let's go.
No. That's not what I'm saying. 2 days ago, if it said if this day is remembered for anything, it'll be Steam game recording. What happened 2 days ago, Nim?
Oh yeah.
Right. Yeah. So I don't think Steam game recording was the biggest thing that happened on that day. That's just funny to me.
Valid.
Yeah, the new functionality isn't just a simpler way to record gameplay footage. It has editing too. It is as well as a useful looking marker system. There's a timeline attached to each recording, along with Jesus fuck, why?
English is hard.
Along which use doesn't even make any sense. Along which use.
Let me try. Where are we?
It's this paragraph here. Along which users, but that doesn't even make any sense. That's why it's confusing me, because it's like that's not even a word that would come after along. Along which users can add their own markers on the go, so that important or interesting or controversial moments can be easily watched later. Developers will be able to implement game-added markers too, meaning important milestones in a game can be easily earmarked for later viewing. It recalls the way Xbox and PlayStation consoles automatically screenshot every achievement trophy earned. So that's cool. So anytime you get a Steam award, achievement, whatever the fuck, it'll screenshot it. That's kind of cool.
That's kind of cool. I actually really used to like that when it did it on the PlayStation.
Screenshots through Steam would be very cool. Yeah, I think this is gonna be really cool. Since the
background and on command, the former will record to a user-specific duration or storage limit, while the latter is toggled off and on at will. Replay functionality is easily accessible in the Steam overlay for super quick reference, and of course, you'll be able to clip and crop to your heart's desire and easily share with other Steam users.
So yeah, this picture here shows like the Steam chat. Just dropping a clip in Steam chat to your Steam friends. That's pretty neat. Since this functionality works via the Steam overlay, you can use it for every Steam game. So very cool.
Ooh.
That's what I was assuming. Anytime you have Steam running a game, like you just hit the Steam overlay.
And the functionality is already fully integrated with the Steam Deck, so you can use it there too. You can even use it for non-Steam games. Conveniently,
nice.
The recording only captures the relevant game window, so your desktop, and thus your well-hidden obsession with troll dolls, won't be revealed.
I don't think that's what's hidden, but okay. That's cool. So it only captures the game window. So good. Is this, as Andy suggested back in June when the beta started, the death knell for NVIDIA Shadow Play? Well, it will be for me. I'm not using two programs when one works just fine. I still do miss Fraps though.
Fraps.
What is Fraps?
Frappuccino.
But yeah, so very cool. Steam added Steam recordings. So now Steam's gonna record even more of your shit. Steam will get even more of my shit now. Thanks, Steam. Way to go.
The thing is, I was as you could probably tell by how much my eyes have been moving around, I have been working on things in the background, trying to set things up for Monday. Looking through OBS, you're already able to choose Steam.
Uh-oh. Get out. Rose. Emma! Blue screener. Did she blue screen her PC again? Emma, no! Hold on, we're experiencing technical difficulties where Nemo has frozen herself. I think she got that new RAM and she's been on the grind by doing way more than her computer still can do. Yeah, she'll be back in just a second. She probably had to restart her PC again. So she will be back. We'll talk about this more in a bit. So far, pretty cool though. I definitely like this idea. Includes a timeline for highlight markers. Yes.
Hi, the fucking breaker went out again.
Oh no! I was thinking it was your PC.
No. Apparently it decided to be more of a dick. So I'm on my tablet right now because I'm tired of fighting with this fucking thing today.
Oh
Yeah, so y'all will probably ow, I kicked something. It's dark up here. Y'all will probably hear me moving around and hear some other folks here for a second because I need to go turn the fucking breaker back on. But I was trying to explain, OBS is under my feet. OBS has already got it to where you're able to stream to Steam. So there's that fun little tidbit.
Oh, cool.
Mama, love you. I'll see you later on stream. Don't worry. Where's this shit still up? But there's no one out here.
You figured out why your breaker keeps tripping?
No, it's just being a bitch.
Like your actual housebreaker, or?
Yes, the actual housebreaker. I don't know why the fuck it keeps doing that.
Yeah,
but
the breaker could be going bad. It does happen.
God, don't tell me that. We've had enough shit we've already had to replace here. No.
So, I forgot to do this. I've been meaning to do this. So the Twitch stream, I figured out how to not have pre-roll ads. But I totally forgot to do it again because I don't stream enough to think about it, I guess. But basically, like when I'm doing the start screen or whatever, I can run like a 3-minute ad segment on Twitch while the thing's loading in. If you do like so many minutes worth of ads, it's like every minute worth of ads gives you 30 minutes worth of no pre-roll ads.
Yeah.
So I could basically do like 3 or 4 minutes worth of ads in the starting screen, and then I won't have any pre-roll ads for the whole podcast. I just forgot to do it again. Even though I know how to set the shit up, I just keep forgetting to do it.
Well, it's mostly the fact that, ow, shit. Every time Twitch ends up updating itself, it fucking deletes your preferences.
Well, the thing was, like, if I set it, and then I just like manually clicked run 3 minutes worth of ads. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then that would kill the pre-roll ad. So.
Alright,
But
I'm
also,
almost back to my PC.
Also, if you don't want pre-roll ads or you want something else, go over to the YouTube. I'm streaming live on X right now as well. I do have the Kick thing, but I so far haven't been able to upload it to my my OBS. The Rumble thing, I think the Rumble thing is going to be coming pretty soon. I've been thinking about it. I think I got to pay for premium to get the live stream or something at first until I get so many followers or whatever. Something to that effect.
If anything, just stick with YouTube for the streaming for now until you end up getting, like, I don't know, banned or some shit.
Well, okay, so I think I want to try to start uploading more videos and stuff too. Like, that's why I'm hoping this vacation kind of resets my brain, because I literally content brain has just not been here. the last 2 or 3 weeks. I haven't been able to think about what kind of videos to make or anything. So I need to do a reset. I do have ideas for more reaction videos that me and you can do. Yeah, I got other ideas too, but do them later. So anyway, all right, next thing. Horizon Zero Dawn Remastered fails to impress, falls behind original and concurrent player count. I mean, you charge another $60 for the same game. Yeah, nobody wants to play the slightly up-res version of this shit. Like, for real, you could literally go to Nexus Mods, get a fucking mesh thing for your PC, and get this shit that looks even better. And with Aloy with a big butt and a thong. Like, for real. Like, you look at these numbers, though. All-time peak for remaster, 2,500 players. That's not good. That's not good. That's a Sony L. That's another one. That's reason fucking 5 million that Sony fucking sucks now. This was a dumb thing that they did. It really was. I don't know why they did this remaster. But, like, so the original is 2,800 concurrent players. And the remaster is 2,200 current players. Sony freaking L's, bro. So dumb. You did a remaster of a remake for a re-upload of a game that's only 4 years old, 5 years old. This is just stupid. Why are you doing this? Sony, get some fucking new...
They have no new fucking... There's no creativity left anywhere.
They got no new ideas, and it's fucking sad, man.
And I'm not saying that I'm helping with the lack of new ideas. I'll be honest, I don't have a single new idea in my fucking head. I barely have any thoughts in my head. I am blessedly blank.
Well, the thing about it is like the sad part about it is there actually has been new IP come out this year, but the new IP that they're greenlighting is fucking dog shit. You know what I mean? When you greenlight games like Dustborn and crap like this, and then you like Ubisoft gets handed the fucking Star Wars license and they fucking shit all over it.
Oh yeah, no, that was just fucking painful. That is just why?
Exactly. Why? You know what would have been fucking awesome? Why don't you make like an Assassin's Creed fucking Star Wars game?
Oh my god!
Because I mean that's kind of what they tried to do. They made like a stealthy like rogue MAM solo game or whatever. But could you imagine if you were like a legit like... So the Acolyte was based off of like these like Sith fucking assassins and stuff that were killing Jedis. If you fucking do like Jedi versus the Sith fucking, so like Templars versus the assassins or whatever in the fucking Star Wars universe, come on, Jesus Christ, you guys are fucking stupid. If my dumbass can think of that, you guys are retarded. You can't come up... Like, you literally had all of the tools. And you just put it in, you just give it a fucking Star Wars skin. Make a whole new fucking assassins fucking mercenary person that's not the Mandalorians, it's not the this or that. Make a whole new fucking original thing. And then slap fucking Star Wars all around it, put some blasters and shit out there. Get a fucking lightsaber hidden blade that come out of your wrist and shit. Fuck. God damn it. You know what? I'm gonna go into game design. Fuck it. I got just as good ideas anyway.
Go into game design. Stop giving them ideas.
Can you imagine like a lightsaber fucking hidden blade? Wow.
How would you collect the blood though to show that you ended up killing them?
Well, it's just like it when you hit them, like it would, like your palm would like press into them, and like that would be your symbol. The calling sign's like the hand, and it's like with a hand with like a hole in it, you know, or whatever.
The hand.
And then you could call them the hand or whatever. I mean, it's kind of stealing the ninjas assassins from Daredevil, but whatever, it's fine. Or call them I don't know. killing palms or whatever the fuck. I don't know. Palm strike. Take-Two Interactive CEO admits Borderlands movie box office was disappointing. But reveals it sold more catalog. I don't know what the fuck that even means.
What does that mean?
But shared that the film drove sales to the catalog. I'm not even what? So sales. The movie sales. Did it sell more games?
I have no fucking clue.
I don't get it. The film eventually bombed at the box office, only grossing $15.4 million domestically and another $17.4 million internationally, with a global gross of $33 million. It reportedly had a budget of around $115 million. So, in case you guys math
I know you always tell me that they don't hate money, but I'm gonna keep asking them the question of why do you hate money?
Dude, when this movie came out, and I was saying all of the things that could have made it better, and I'm not a professional writer. I'm just a dum with a microphone on the internet. But like, they talk about how Krieg and Roland are the actual mercenaries in the show, and they do this whole thing with they say that like there's almost no stakes in it. Like they should have died and then they don't die. They should have killed them, and like I said, they should have brought them back with the Hyperion, like the respawn thing that's in the game, or whatever. And then it takes away their money, and so they're like, "Well, we can't die again because we don't have enough money for the respawner or whatever." They could have added that shit in, which would have made the movie that it had less stakes, but it would have gave them some stakes because now if they die again, they're fucked. You know what I mean? Like the stakes are real; they really could die. And then the same so they made Tiny Tina the key to everything. And then they go through all of this trouble trying to capture her. But then some of the people that were reviewing it said some of the scenes that they were chasing her, the shit that they were shooting at them would have clearly killed her too. Like they were shooting rockets and shit at the car she was in. Like it would have killed her too. And then, like I said, well, if that was the case and they had the respawner thing, well, then they were trying to kill her because she would be respawned back at the fucking bad guy's headquarters. Like they had a respawn thing locked there. Or whatever. So they had to literally keep her alive because if she died, they'd have her back.
That's true.
Making even more stakes. See what I mean? Like, just that would have made it better. Also would have made it better not hiring Cate Blanchett or Jamie Lee Curtis or Kevin Hart or that girl that playing Tiny Tina.
Mm-hmm.
That would have made it better. And Jack Black. Don't hire Jack Black. Fuck that guy. Fuck that guy. He's actually got another movie coming out. Yeah. All right. So we were talking about trigger warnings. So I wanted to bring this up. This is from Grums. I mentioned earlier when we were reading out the IGN reviews where I said the Life is Strange double take guy got a 9. No, it wasn't. It flopped months ago. Yeah, We've known that it flopped. To me, it was just
It was a matter of time type thing.
Yeah, well, the headline was like, well, apparently it made some money somewhere, but I don't see how it did. So we were talking about Life is Strange double exposure. The second one got a 9 out of 10 from IGN. And this article here from Grum. So when you start the game, apparently the accessibility options gives you a bunch of trigger warnings. So, graphics, brightness warning, blood warning, violence warning, suicide warning, abuse warning, drug warning, sex warning, transphobia warning. Guys, I mean, if it's like an M-rated game, you should just realize that these things, like, there may be some sex and stuff in it or whatever, like, and if you don't want to play games like that, you shouldn't. But like, I don't get it no more, man. I just don't get it no more, people.
Mm-mm.
I just don't get it. Enables warnings before mentions of. So this is what, like, if you turn these warnings on, it literally tells you in game. Enables warnings before mentions of transphobia occur. No depictions of transphobia occur.
Oh my god.
If enabled, warnings will appear on the top right-hand screen before the content appears. Yeah, guys. If you're too fucking sensitive to play games, don't.
Then don't play them.
Yeah, go get you one of them jackets that don't let you move your arms. Have your parents or whatever put a bunch of pillows and shit on the walls, and that's it. Don't do nothing else. Just you need you're not mentally stable enough to be in this world. Yeah, so that's the thing, man. If you click the settings, you get a bunch of trigger warning settings in this Life is Strange game. I don't know, people. I don't know anymore. I don't know, like, what? I was never gonna play it. It wasn't for me. It was clearly for those people, so I guess they get their trigger warnings. Good for them, I suppose. Other than that, I don't really know what to say about it. Don't really know what else to say. According to Jeff Keighley, moving forward, WB Games will focus its efforts around 4 key franchises: Hogwarts Legacy, Mortal Kombat, Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones? DC, in particular, Batman. Okay. Okay.
That escape from the...
No! I didn't mean to click that. There was some Hogwarts news. Hogwarts Legacy hits 30 million sales. That's pretty cool. Yes. I don't know, like, are you a Harry Potter fan?
I am a Harry Potter fan, and I
Are you?
really wanted to play. Can you still hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. I am a Harry Potter fan. I really wanted to play Hogwarts Legacy. It wouldn't run on Betsy, and by the time I had the money, it wasn't really. I don't know. It wasn't on sale no more. In either case, I would still love to play the game. I just can't.
Yeah, I don't know. That series just didn't really hit with me. I guess I watched the first movie. That's it. Like, it just wasn't for me. Never really got into it. Didn't really care. The game looked cool, but like I said, I wasn't a fan of the series, so I don't know. That one just missed me. That one just skipped me, I guess. We talked last week about Sony closed 2 studios last week. Yeah, I think pretty well caught up with news stories and stuff. Well, there was, okay, so I think I had this in my bookmarks. So I've also bookmarked some liberals going nuts. One dude said that after the election, he's going to move out of the United States. He's going to be moving to Hawaii. Yeah, that's okay. I won't tell him if you won't tell him.
Oh, when he finds out, it's gonna be so sad.
So I bookmarked a couple of things here. Former Sweet Baby Inc. employee confirms company is doubling down on woke agenda. They're not going to stop us. Yeah, we are. We are going to stop you because you can keep making the games and we will keep not buying them. I do now identify as non-binary, and by binary I mean BUY. non-binary. That is what I identify as. Any of this bullshit that comes up, I am non-binary. I am not buying that shit. Yeah, I don't care. Anything that has Sweet Baby Inc. or any of these consultant bullshit jackasses in it. The thing that aggravates me, it's not even that they're trying to push the DEI message as much. Like, it is very aggravating. It's just they're fucking god awful writers. Like, they're bad at this. You know what I mean? Like the crap that they
It's like middle school and high school fanfic writers.
Yeah, well, it get the worse. I've seen better Dojin writers literally anywhere. You know what I mean? Like that crap that they pulled in Veilguard was the preachiest, cringiest bullshit. Like, I'm not saying that those conversations can't be had in games, but like, you are not fucking talented enough to be having them. You know what I mean? Like, that's the worst part. Like, they are writing consultants that can't fucking write. That's what aggravates me. Come on, guys. Just hire people that are actually good at making good shit, and then you can sell good shit. You know what I mean? Like, it just fucking kills me. These jackasses. And I hope they all lose their jobs, and I hope they all end up flipping burgers, and then the burger stand goes under too, because they're too fucking stupid. Like, I really don't like these people. I don't like them. They're very irritating. Anyway, former Naughty Dog developer says Sony is being extremely short-sighted by shutting down Concord developer Fireworks Studios. So I'm gonna click this open because I'm curious to see who this former Naughty Dog guy is, because he's former. So what's he doing now? Let's see. Bruce Straley, former Naughty Dog game director Bruce Straley, worked on The Last of Us and Uncharted 4: A Thief's End. Said, so what are you working on now? Speaking specifically to Fireworks Studio, said regarding Firework, as announced early September, an important update on Concord, blah 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 blah. Doesn't say what this dude's actually doing now. Like, why do you like? Do you have any say? I don't know. I'm not reading all this shit. I don't care that much. I gave up caring about Concord. I just thought it was funny. Bruce Straley. Yeah, so you tweeted this, and takes the work it takes to build a bad team, develop bad tools, and have a shitty culture and IP to ship a game is invaluable and severely underestimated. No, I think it was perfectly estimated this time. I really do. Sony was like, why the fuck did we buy this shit? This is bad. Nobody likes it. Nobody wants to play it. Like, can we do something free to play? Yeah, but I don't think that'll go over either. Well, how much did we lose? Oh my god, that's so. Let me just fire them all. Fire them all. That was the conversation sped up at Sony headquarters. Get fucked, Firewalk. You guys made a shitty game. Only Sony W. On the back of a giant L where they lost $400 million. But yeah, there's. Oh, and this one was this tweet. Rockstar boss thankful to not be releasing GTA 6 during Trump's presidency. So you heard it here, folks. As of October 24th, 2 weeks before the election, the Rocksteady boss says that the game will not be out for another 4 years.
Wow.
Well, if they're not going to release it during Trump's presidency, they got to wait. They got to push the game back.
That's true.
Stick to your convictions, you morons. And that was all the gaming. I have other gaming stuff, but I don't remember what it was. BioWare is banning anyone with wrong opinions on Steam. I think we talked about it last week.
When aren't they?
Yeah. Well, this was last week. I think I mentioned this. Like, yeah, BioWare banning anyone with wrong opinions on Steam so others can keep their thing. Keep with their thing or whatever. Yeah. There we go. That's kind of wrapped. It's kind of been a slow news week for games because all of the headlines have been flooded with other. I'm just gonna say good news. Trump won. Get fucked. I am extremely happy that maybe my 18-year-old son won't be drafted for the war that they were trying to start. So that,
Yeah.
I think all the other people that are crying about it, well, you can cry while you have more money to cry with.
You'll have more ones to dry your tears with.
Yeah. Yep. Trying to see if there's anything else popping up gaming wise.
Well, the only thing that I can really tell you from the VTuber sphere that I've noticed so far is that
Oh,
everyone's doing a mass exodus over to Blue Sky.
they'll be back on
like,
Twitter
they're
within like a
doing their
week
thing.
and a half.
That's kind of my thoughts.
So I actually did want to. Did you see the Camilla thing that happened?
No, I haven't really looked into the political things today.
No. Camilla, not Kamala.
Camilla?
Camilla, the VTuber, Camilla.
Oh, the fact that she got. I mean,
yes.
did you watch the video that I posted in the Discord?
I didn't watch that one. No, I watched another person's reaction to it or whatever today, where basically they reacted to banging on the door or whatever, and then like her follow up stream explaining the situation and stuff. Very sad, very fucked up that people on the internet just don't understand what boundaries are anymore.
Parasocial.
Well, the thing is, like, you can be friends and you can talk to people or whatever, but like, if they don't, like, you just need to have enough common sense to realize that, like, they don't answer you all the time. If you don't have like constant discourse, you're not friends. That's not how that works. Like, because they answer you on their stream every once in a while, like, unless it gets personal enough to where they trust you and you talk enough, like, there's a time, and you need to have that cognizance to know when that time is, when you're actually friends, instead of just internet person to internet person. And I don't feel like these people, and honest to God, maybe this comes from a person that's like, I actually have friends, so I know how the boundaries work. And these terminally online children don't actually have any real friends, or haven't had any real friends or whatever, and so they don't know what that difference is, and they don't understand that they're crossing lines or whatever. And it's very bad. And so let's be honest, the dipshit that took so he apparently had planted a tracker in a gift that he hand delivered to her at a con or whatever, which led him track her back to her house, and then bangs on her garage door with a sledgehammer. Like, dude, that's not what a that's what. What
that's not what a friend does.
That's not what a friend. That's not even the only kind of people to do that are like mad boyfriends or some shit like that. That's some dumb love struck bullshit. Like that's the mental derangement. Nobody does that. That's retarded, man. So yeah, I'm just that was very very crazy, very sad for her, that she has to go through that. To me, like, so I did the VTuber thing when I first started streaming. I had an avatar, and like, I've thought about having a different avatar here and there, just to have on days where I don't want to, where I can just, they're just fun and cool, and it'd be kind of neat to be able to interact more with my other VTuber friends if I have my own avatar, things like that. And that's why I want to get one. But like, clearly, this is my face. You can find me. I'm not hard to find. Come find me, motherfuckers, if you really want to. You won't like it. You won't like what happens. I promise you that.
The only thing that I need people to understand, and I know that most people who watch us, they already understand this, but people who don't understand, we do not look like our models. We have some things that are similar to us, so we can better identify ourselves with our models. I am not a 5'4" double D bombshell, okay? In fact, I kind of look like an angry sack of potatoes, but you know what? That's beside the point. The person that you think, God, we are not what we see. We are not anime. I promise.
Well, it's not just. It's just you don't follow someone online and then show up to their house unannounced. You just don't do that.
You don't follow someone online expecting to get something from them.
Well, it's just like, but that's what I'm saying. Like, if me and you are friends, I don't know you personally or like super, like I know you well enough, and like if you, if we lived in the same area and you said come over or whatever, like that is the kind of thing. Like we are friends in that nature, where if you invited me over and then I was to come over or whatever, like that's the thing. But like if I was just talking to you in your chat and I hadn't actually ever spoken to you with my voice or anything like that, like through a Discord call or whatever it was, like if I hadn't have done that thing, like I don't know you,
and then you just suddenly show up at my doorstep, there'd be like, no, there would be a fight.
That's what I'm saying. Like there's a line, there's a clearly a time when you know that your friends or whatever is when they trust you, and there's like a mutual trust thing, and it doesn't even have to be spoken. Like you just understand it at that time. You know what I mean? Like you get it. And I don't think these people understand that point anymore. And the VTuber thing is very confusing to them because they think that this cartoon lady likes them or whatever, and because they flirt with them and they're flirty on their thing, but like it's kind of an act, and it's not. And the thing about like the VTuber thing, it's not even that that you hide your looks so much, is like you can kind of hide your own personality a little bit by becoming a different character, I guess.
I can become a lot louder and a lot more outgoing when I'm Nemo. When I'm not Nemo, I am a very quiet, withdrawn hermit of a bitch, okay? I have a resting bitch face that'll make you cry.
Well, no, even people like me that use like an actual camera or whatever, like there is a certain point of a personality that you up a little bit for when you're on camera. I don't talk. I am very much this person to everybody for the most part. I am very sarcastic. I am very, I will cut you down with a joke if the time comes about it or whatever. Like if I can, I will. Like that is me. I am lasered on that shit. Venturous, what's going on? Welcome in. I enjoy that. I enjoy ribbing friends and poking fun at people, not in a hurtful way, but just in a joking way to make people laugh.
Yeah. What biscuit?
But I do turn it up a little bit for when I'm on the camera or whatever. I do kind of turn it up just because it's more interesting to see or whatever. So that's my thing. And like I said, with VTubers, it's I really don't believe some of these VTubers are that way in real life. I think a lot of them are much more shy in real life than they are when they're, because they kind of feel like they don't have to be shy because they're kind of hidden behind a mask and they can do whatever and be more outgoing or whatever.
I can tell you exactly what it is. It's putting on a mask. You are no longer the person that everybody knew from such and such years onto such and such years. You're not the person who talked with the chick at the grocery store. You are now this person with this persona. It's freeing. It's nice.
Yeah, so...
Oh, yeah, no. Someone didn't just get stalked doing, oh, by the way, hello. Someone didn't just get stalked. One of the larger VTubers wound up getting actually damn near broken into. Dude was parasocial to a extreme amount and almost broke into her house.
But sadly, too, it's like Amaranth got it. She's not a VTuber, but she's very flirty with her chat. And I'm sure all of those other porn Twitchers, I'm sorry, lady streamers, will have the same kind of thing or whatever. But yeah, so
relationship be shitty.
Camilla VT, I think is her handle.
Yep, she's a little clown imp VTuber.
Yeah, basically, on her live stream, somebody was like beating on her garage door, and like I said, if you missed it, like. Met Camilla at a con, gave her a gift. The gift actually had like a tracker, which I'm guessing like one of those like air tags or whatever, one of those things. You can literally put anywhere and track it, and then tracked it to her house. And that's super. It's super fucked up, and that's just creepy internet, creepy I don't even know if parasocial is the right word. It's just like
It
anti.
is parasocial, though.
Well, I think
because
it's more
you're
like
sitting there going.
I think it's more like
Well,
antisocial. Like they just don't understand.
well, no, that's the thing. From what I heard, when the police showed up, they kept trying to say, "I'm Camilla's friend,"
Yeah.
and it's like that is parasocial. They are thinking they are her friend. She doesn't
Right.
know you.
Yeah.
Like, sure, I know you in chat, but that would be like if Chad
Right.
or someone came up to me in chat and be like, "Oh yeah, hey Nemo, I found your house." I'd be like, "Who do you think? Excuse me?" There would be a fight. There would be words. There would be screaming and things thrown.
I was gonna search something, but I totally forgot what I was gonna search.
Brisket, that's my hair. That's my finger.
Yeah, well, yeah, playing girlfriend is a dangerous game. Doesn't justify weirdos. No, it's definitely true adventurous. Yeah, it's weird. You know what I mean? And like, I don't even think Camilla was a lewd tuber. I think she's kind of cleaned up and become more wholesome or whatever. But at the same time, is like, you know, they talk to chat and they kind of flirt with chat as like a pseudo boyfriend. Not really, but you know what I mean. Like that's kind of how they talk to.
GFE and BFE, girlfriend experience and boyfriend experience. I
Yeah,
know what you're
yeah.
talking about.
But you know, all of them kind of do that.
I mean, even
in a
I
way.
kind of flirt with chat a little bit.
Yeah.
It's kind of fun sometimes. Not that I ever take any of it seriously, and I hope to God y'all don't.
Right. Yeah. That's the thing, man. Like you gotta know. And that's really the sad part about a lot of this thing is like I don't think people actually understand what reality is.
No, they don't.
You know what I mean? I think there's been a lot of I think COVID fucked a lot of people up, not the virus itself, but the lockdowns. I think the lockdowns
The isolation.
the isolation. It messed me up. I still don't.
It messed me up too.
You know,
I don't like going outside. It makes me very, very uncomfortable.
I was never scared of the virus. I was never scared of getting sick ever. Like that never crossed my mind. I never worried about that.
Same.
Once. But at the same time, I was like, most things were closed down. So I was like, if I'd go get food, I'd just go get food and I'd bring it back to my house. And that just became the habit where I don't go out and eat anymore. I would just go out, get food and bring it back to my house and sit in front of my computer and eat.
Yeah.
And that's all I do.
And it became such a habit for like 2 years.
Yeah. And it really does. It really sucks. That's true. Someone will take it seriously. But that's what I mean by they don't understand reality. And reality is what you can touch and what you can feel, not what you can see on your computer screen. Almost never. Now I'm not saying that friendships and stuff can't be developed through the internet because I do have really good friends that I have never even met face to face. You know what I mean? But I do consider them good friends that I've met online. Nemo is one. I've got other friends on different Discords and stuff that I've met. Like I've never met them face to face, but I've only ever talked to them online, and I consider them really good friends. But I also know when I first started talking to them that I didn't consider them good friends. And we're talking lots and lots of discourse had come along before this was ever even, you know. Now, like I want to drive across the country and meet these people. You know what I mean? Like, but it's a mutual thing. Like they'll know I'm coming.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not like I'm going to show
It
up
won't
at
just be like a surprise.
Yeah.
Like one of my exes did. Oh my God, that was a fun experience.
So that's what I mean. It's just crazy to me. It's very immature. Let's be honest. Like they don't have a level of maturity in their brain to understand these things. And
it's like even if they can't understand the love and shit part of it, at least you would hope that they would be emotionally mature enough to realize that people's lives don't revolve around them.
Right. Well,
like everyone's got their own shit going on in life.
You know, we're kind of talking shit about men or whatever because it is men that generally do this stuff to like streamers or whatever that stalk these people. But then, but the things you don't.
No, females do it a lot too.
Well, but they don't. So the thing I was thinking about what females do is like they talk to like prisoners, like convicted felons and shit. Like they, you know what I mean? Like that's a thing that actually happens. Like I don't understand that shit at all. But
I've read so many. And by the way, Goon, you're right. Someone did take it seriously. It was very cringe. It was really hard to get that taken care of. I think it happened at
the end of last year, the beginning of this year, it was fun. There was a lot of tears involved, but you know what? It's done with, and I've gotten a lot better at doing the whole, you know what? Just no, no,
Why?
no more.
I have a question.
Wait.
Why do women like the true crime podcast stuff? Like, why do they like that murder-free shit? Why is
As
that
someone who is a constant enjoyer of anything horror, I just like the screams. And
yeah, that's not
maybe
really.
some dark fantasy, you know? Like
What
little
dark fantasy? Spill.
okay, so look, Nim had a lot of bullies growing up. Okay, Nim had some issues. Nim
Okay.
wanted revenge. Nim wanted to take people out into the backyard and treat them like old yellow. Okay, Nim was gonna fuck
Okay.
them up, but no, that's not a good thing to do.
So-
Nim's a good person.
So is it like a power thing or whatever? Like
It is.
okay.
It is very much a power thing. If
I just-
anything, if it's not you yourself getting the power,
Right.
it's thinking of somebody else getting the power and maybe that person protecting you with that level of power. That is a very.
So you heard it here, folks. Women are plotting at your death.
I mean, we're kind of like cats. Think of it that way. Cats always want
I
you dead.
do
We're
not
the
trust
same.
cats. I do not trust cats.
Exactly.
I
If you don't
don't.
trust cats, you don't trust women, and that's fucking
Well,
fair.
I don't trust women either.
That's fucking fair. But yeah, no, literally, if it's like a cat, probably the woman is like it too.
My husband or boyfriend so they can't get the insurance money. Yep.
No. The thing is, I don't even think like that. A lot of folks are doing for the money and shit. I'm sitting there going, I have no reason to commit the true crime, but damn, sometimes if one just doesn't have morbid curiosity, sometimes, you know.
So
It also
weirdly,
doesn't help.
men have fantasies about rescuing people.
Ah, the damsel in distress.
Yeah, being the hero. Yeah.
I mean, I can pretend to be a damsel. I'm really bad at it, though.
Well, I'm just saying, like that's what men. Like if a random thought like, what would I do in this situation? How would I help people? Is like most of the time not like they don't think about how. Like everybody has the dark thoughts. Like, well, you know, I've watched a lot of CSI. I don't think a lot of that shit's real. I'm pretty sure I can get away with it. You know what I mean? Like everybody kind of has those thoughts too. But then at the same time, men also look at situations, or at least I do in my own personal experience. Look at situations like I see exits. I see, you know, if a problem happened, what would I do? Like that's just how my brain works, trying to solve problems or whatever. Just in case that happened, like. All the time, like I literally drive a truck for a living, so I'm hundreds of miles away from my home. Most like I'm not hundreds and hundreds, like 150, 200 miles away from my house most of the time, at the farthest. But then I also kind of have, each time I get out to the end of that run, I also kind of have this small, 10 or 15 second thought of like, well, if I broke down and I had to get back, how would I do it? And then I kind of have a little planning session just in case worst case scenario happens.
Worst case scenarios type things.
Zombies pop up. What do I do? I've got so many rounds with me. Can I make it? You know what I mean? Like kind of thing, you know?
Oh, you know, it's fun, kind of doomsday scenario type as.
Yeah.
My brain does the same thing, but I don't know. It's kind of hard to think of too many plans when you have weak baby noodle arms.
Country boy
so
says,
mostly the plan is run, don't die.
Yeah. Country boy, I have a fantasy of being a millionaire and driving a Bugatti Chiron. Or is it
Bruh,
Chiron?
Recently, my fucking dreams, I swear to God, I am stuck in the same fucking town. Zombie apocalypse, ghosts and shit. I'm poor. I can't find my house. We're getting kicked out of our apartment. I can't find food, and then I have to pee. I'm so tired of dreaming. I just wake up tired.
If talking about the millionaire dreams, like if I ever won the lottery, I never think about the cars I'll drive. I always think about the house I will build. And it will be a fucking house, bro. Like it will be awesome.
Bruh, I would love to win the lottery. First thing I do is invite all my friendies, be like, hey, and get the fuck out of Oregon.
Now I'm building a big house, and then I'll invite it. Like I'm building the fucking the Ace Castle. Okay.
Hey.
It's gonna be open floor plan, great big ceilings, balcony all around with other rooms up top and shit. Like I got it all figured out. fucking indoor outdoor swimming pool. Let's go.
Can I live in the attic?
There's not gonna be an attic, but there's gonna be plenty of rooms. Let's go. Yeah. No, I mean that's like the cars would be awesome, true, but like to me, it's like I want a castle, bro. Like I want like it's not really a castle so much, but like a lodge style, not style home, but like a big one on a bunch of fucking land out in the middle of nowhere, and then I got another house even further in the middle to where they can't get to it by car. You got to hike or fly into that shit. You know what I mean? Like I got backups on backup plans. But yeah, we talked about Ventures had said I agree with that. Most men I come across think about solving a problem, big or small. I definitely think that's true. I definitely think I make fun of white knights a lot, but I think at the same time, like they just see a problem that they try to fix, and most men honestly try to fix a problem. Like I don't think it's good. I don't think it's good or bad. I make fun of them because I think they're doing it in the wrong direction most of the time. But you know, yeah, I think it
all depends on the context around the problems that they're trying to do. You know,
right?
Depends on if they're good or bad.
Yeah. Well, this has been a great tangent where we just talk about our random goings on. I had a couple trailers, but not much really. We can just save them for later. I don't have to watch them now. Like it was like a horror one, and then there was like a kitty cutesy game or whatever.
If you want to watch them, that is a-okay. I've honestly been enjoying just kind of babbling. It's been nice.
Yeah, the babbling.
Chatting with it too.
Yeah, the babbling's been good. We'll just keep doing that. I'll just hold off on the trailers. So, you know what? Send me a link to your YouTube page. I'm gonna link it in the chat. Just send me a link through the private chat or through Discord. Through Discord.
What?
Your YouTube channel.
Oh, the main one or the VODs?
Whichever one you're gonna be uploading your reaction videos to.
That's gonna be the main one then. Hang on.
That's true. That's the problem with White Knights. Yeah, they're definitely being they're trying to do it they're not trying to genuinely help. They are trying to genuinely help, but they're trying to do it with ulterior motives. Mostly to try to get some. That's the White Knight thing. Country Boy said, if I won the lottery, I'd get a new home. The car my mom has always wanted. And the car my mom has always wanted. There you go.
That's valid.
There you go.
I mean, first things first for lottery, I'd be making sure me and fam's good.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, I would like to have the kind of money that I could have a big house and not have to worry about shit. That's my biggest thing. I don't want to have to worry about nothing anymore. My Streamlabs is going off.
Popping off.
Error. I thought I turned down the frequency of that shit, but oh yeah, other big news today. You remember Alyssa Mercante?
That's a vaguely familiar name, but I can't place where.
We talked about her. She was a Kotaku writer who was basically putting out a bunch of stupid hit pieces and stuff all the time.
I've been seeing her meltdown.
Yeah. She's no longer working at Kotaku though.
Oh my god, she got fired.
I think she got fired. The thing is,
my god.
She left amicably or whatever to do her own thing.
Bullshit.
But she is no longer working at Kotaku.
Bullshit. She left amicably.
Well, here's the thing. Like, Kotaku was just damn near on the verge of going under. And if it wasn't for her inflammatory article, I don't think Kotaku would even be around. I think her negative press actually kept that place open. Because, so back when this really started, like when she really started popping off, she was like, Kotaku was going to go to doing like walkthroughs again, some shit for game. Like
Yeah.
they weren't even gonna do articles. We're gonna do like everybody had to do so many walkthroughs per day or something.
Mm.
So, very funny, but yeah, now she is no longer with Kotaku and going to be doing her own thing, which is probably hooking on a street somewhere. Did I say
Oof.
that? Did I say that out loud? Whoops, not bad. All right. In chat, this is Nim's channel, her YouTube channel. She did have a past of that line of work. Yeah. She was. She had a. I think she had an OnlyFans or something like that.
Oh my god.
That was that happened. So go check out Nim's YouTube channel. Of course, check out our YouTube channel here. But me and Nim have been doing some reactions. She's been getting them edited. She's gonna start uploading them, and we're gonna try to do these on a pretty regular basis. I'm trying to get Nim to not only do gaming streams. I know.
It's my bread and butter.
Well, you need to have new bread.
No.
Yeah, you need
I
to
like
get
white bread.
you get new bread. You gotta switch it up.
Potato bread?
Yeah, you could do well. Yeah, this is kind of potato bread. This is well, actually, I would say reaction videos are more like cake. Let's be honest; they're filling and basically useless. But I mean, as far as nutritional value, that's not there. But they are filling and they are kind of fun. So that's what these streams. They're cake.
You know what? I'll take that.
Yeah, but and like I said, to just kind of diversify a little bit from your give a different kind of content to maybe catch different eyes or whatever. I just see gaming streamers having a very hard time building.
It is, especially on Twitch,
Yeah.
seeing as how most of Twitch has gone more towards political and reactionary things instead of gaming. I've been watching a lot of articles on it as well.
Yeah.
But yep, keep an eye on the main channel. I will be uploading those VODs as soon as possible. There's only one so far, but we'll be working on others, and it's going to go a lot smoother now that I actually have shit figured out and set up correctly. Ooh, what a thunk.
I got some different things for us to react to now. Got some different videos to check out. I thought we would do some music stuff. We could react to some music. I know that's scary for like copyright or whatever, but I think if we do it right, I don't think do it as a reaction and transformative. I think we can get away with fair use or whatever. And I see a lot of people doing it. So,
I mean, as long as you have the video quieter for the most part.
Well, there's that, and then like if you pause it frequently enough and don't like let it run on for the full time or whatever, and like break it up, and actually do breakdowns of it or whatever. But there's a lot of people that do like they'll listen to the full song and then they'll go back and do a breakdown afterwards or whatever. So there's ways to do it. Like I said, we'll play around with it. There's a few songs I want you to listen to, and then if you find some that you think you want to react to down the road, you can pick them. I'm just giving you ideas to kind of help you out along the way to get you started.
On the way.
On the way. Yeah. So cool. Well, we're pretty much at time. Like I said, we'll the videos I had, I didn't have any like great ones that I wanted to react to. Some of the game trailers are pretty light this week, honestly. I see here that the Xenomorph is coming to Dead by Daylight. Wasn't that already a thing? No? I don't know. I don't play Dead by Daylight.
No, it's got the alien from Alien Predator. It's got...
Yeah, that's the Xenomorph.
Predator. Okay.
Aliens.
For some reason, no, I was thinking of something else. But yeah, no, you know, this has been in there for a while.
Okay. I wasn't for sure. It's a Dead by Daylight official Alien Collection trailer. Looks new. I don't know.
Maybe they added more shit to it. I don't know. Maybe they did like an extra collaboration with it. But if you are looking for someone to raid, our good friend the Windbag is online.
Oh, is the Windbag online? Yeah, I can raid the Windbag.
I did my job for once.
I'm actually rating in a minute. Let me see who else is on. Yeah, maybe we'll. So there's a couple other VTubers I want to reach out to and ask to be on the podcast. I don't know them well enough. I haven't been in their chats long enough I feel a little uncomfortable asking them to even be like, so this is the parasocial, like where the boundaries are, is like, I don't chat and know these people well enough to just even invite them on the podcast. You know what I mean?
I get you. You want to make sure that they don't feel like you're just some creepy rando coming out of thin air, like
right.
professional graphics artists.
Right. I'm trying to just I've got them. I follow them on X already and stuff. There's also another podcast that I follow. Another group of elder statesmen in gaming like myself. Another group of upper 30s, people that talk about gaming. So people more my age. Not that Nemo's. You're fine, Nemo. I'm just saying, like, I need to get the gray hairs in here too.
No, thank you. I have enough stress. I don't want gray hair.
You got a few years. I'm trying to find other ones. No.
Bro, you fucking sure about that?
No, this is another gaming podcast. I kind of want to do a crossover with them and have them on my show, and then if they want me on their show, I'll go on theirs or whatever. But I want to try to get one. There's 3 of them. I want to try to get all 3 of them at once would be great. If it could just be 1 or 2, that's fine too. Like I want to try to get them on the podcast, though. I think to talk to.
Expandification.
Yeah. Like I said, there's a couple other VTubers that are pretty based that I would like to get on the podcast. I'm going to try to get a lot of based people on here that have a lot of the same, that we can poke fun at these idiot game companies without somebody getting offended.
Yes.
At least super offended. I'll offend you a little bit. It's fine.
Oh, yeah. I mean, not everyone's going to be puppies and rainbows with each other all the fucking time.
No.
That would just be creepy. People have to have some kind of conflict for shit to be normal.
Yeah, and it's fine. Like,
otherwise, someone just being a kiss ass.
Yeah. Well, it's good to have, like, but the thing is, when it gets too antagonistic, like if I have Eli on.
Yeah. There's a balance you gotta find.
I love Eli to death, I really do, but me and him butt heads in kind of the weirdest ways sometimes.
My God, don't y'all?
Uh-huh. I mean, to the point where it just gets annoying it gets annoying to me, which I know it gets annoying to the audience too. That's the problem. Yeah, so we'll be back again next Thursday. Hopefully I will be plenty rested. I've worked now. Tomorrow will be my 12th day in a row, and then I'm taking off like 3 days next week, so I'll have 5-day weekend coming up. Super stoked for that. Hopefully I will be super rested when I come back. Yeah.
I'll be coming back this Monday for Barely Human Mondays. There will be a raffle that day. I'll be picking the games this evening. I think instead of just doing 3, seeing as how I've been gone for a week, I might do 6. So we'll see. But yep, keep taking care of yourself. Stay warm.
Also, I was gonna say, I think the Discord link works. I need to start propping my Discord. I keep forgetting to do it. I think the Discord link works. Let me check. It may not work in here. You may check and see if it works.
The Discord link on Twitch.
I thought I updated on my Twitch channel too, but I did there's a Cardo or Cardio or whatever that like multi-link site is or whatever that has a Discord. If I can get enough people on a Discord to where I will start posting some of these articles and stuff that I find. What would be nice is if I had like upcoming podcast articles to talk about where people could suggest things to talk about as well as like if I find something that I think is funny or whatever, I can post it, and it may not even be like a big enough discussion to talk about on the podcast, but something we can have in the Discord. That's kind of what I want that Discord to be. Just talk about the podcast stuff, talk about new ideas and whatnot there. I need to start trying to grow the Discord. I haven't even advertised it. We're on episode 45 of the podcast, and I don't think once talked about my Discord. So
I don't think you have. Don't forget, you can also end up boosting it in my own Discord as well. So
yeah, I need to do that. But I need to get Nitro again. I don't think I even. I think I canceled my Nitro. But
valid.
I'm gonna try to get this going again. I'm gonna try to start streaming more again. I talk about this all the time. But I really do want to try to start firing the streams up more. So I'm torn between like I want to make YouTube content. I think I need to focus on the YouTube content more than I do the streams.
I'd say if anything, it almost seems like you might have more fun doing the YouTube content. That's the thing for me. Which
Maybe.
do you have more fun doing? Which do you dread doing less?
Well, it's like to me, it's like I go through all of the trouble to fire up my stream, and then if one person comes in and talks to me, totally fine, totally justified. But like if I go 4 hours with nobody talking to me, it's like I just did all of this extra work for nothing. You know what I mean? And I know that's not the way to look at it, but like
no,
that's the way my
understand
brain
the sentiment.
processes it.
I really do understand the sentiment. It's when you are baby streamer like moi, and you don't like in the very, very beginning when you don't get nobody.
Yeah.
Like you just gotta kind of grin and bear it. And I know you're not being like, oh, what was me type of thing. It's just sometimes it's just one of those things, and not everyone's able to really get into the headspace of
well, that's the thing too, because like I said, I don't really like to stream and game anymore.
Mhm.
Because honestly, like if I'm gaming with other people on a stream, different story. Like if I'm doing a multiplayer game or whatever, where I'm already talking to someone, and then I can also communicate, like much like the way the podcast is. But a lot of times when I'm sitting zoned into a game, that's my
you're not looking at chat.
That's my happy place. I don't want to have to think about anything else, especially trying to be entertaining in the middle of it. And then also feeling like if I am streaming, I am not that entertaining because I do get zoned.
Yeah, I've been having that issue sometimes too, especially on Barely Human Mondays. I get zoned into Once Human, and all of a sudden I'm like, oh fuck, I haven't said anything in like 40 minutes.
Right,
Clapping.
Right. So, I mean, I need to try to start I need to finish this Gunpla project that I have. Like I've had a model here strewn out on my desk for over a month and a half. I haven't even touched. I need to try to finish this Gundam model, and then maybe get back into the make shit Mondays or the crafting streams where I'm building stuff. Not even just Gundams. I thought about building like there's this cool little like wooden clock thing that you can like a kit thing you can build. I was gonna do something like that, or just different things, not just Gundams. Maybe get a Lego set, do some Legos,
crafty thing.
Had a cool idea, and like this is one of my random ADHD ideas, but like I'm gonna build a new PC next year. I thought about building a case out of Lego, like building the PC case out of Legos.
Legos, do it.
Yeah, I thought about doing like a custom Lego case.
Do it.
So we'll see. It was a thought. I don't even know what that would take, but it was a thought.
Do it. So many Legos.
Yeah.
And then you could add more to it later. You could take some off.
Well, it'd be cool to do like to have the space to do like a little Lego diorama thing inside the case or whatever. So I don't know. Like I said, it was a cool thought. I don't know if I'd want it.
Make the baby Ace happy. Make the inner baby Ace happy.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be fun to build. Honestly, like I think the build would be fun. I don't think I want it on my desk. You know what I mean? Like maybe I'll do it to sell it or something. I don't know, but like custom Lego case would be
if you
kind of
could
cool.
learn how to build those and sell those, that'd be a nice little side business that you could do every now and then.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see.
Do like Etsy shit and be like, all right, look, it's gonna take me a couple months to get this shit done.
Right. When Legos aren't cheap, plastic bricks, and I'd have to reinforce it with metal rods and stuff to make sure it wouldn't. Everything, all the weight would be supported.
Lincoln Logs.
Yeah, Lincoln Log. Yeah, there you go. Lincoln Log.
Make
PC
me a little Lincoln Log house for my PC tower.
Yeah, log cabin PC.
Yes.
Woo! It's getting warm in this room. Man, it's
I
almost,
smell food.
it's almost 9 o'clock. You sound like you're getting hungry. Let's go episode 45. For 45 and 47.
Somewhere around there.
Well, that's the numbers mean something different. If you know, you know. Aha!
I get it. Shut up.
Yeah, we'll be back episode 46 next week. I will be fresh off vacation and we'll have been back. Yeah, cool. All right, guys. Thank you all for joining in. We'll raid. I was gonna look at
Somebody.
I think probably raid. Maybe, which will show me who's online. Alright, yeah. Raid. We'll raid Henry the Windbag. Can't do it here. I need to do it on. There we go. Raid has been created. Guys, go give Henry a forking welcome over there.
I've been forking for too long.
Yeah.
Can we bring up,
I think we can hear him now.
the server.
All right, guys. We'll talk to you all later.
Guys, we would like
Have a
to
good
do
night.
server
Thank
first,
you. I'm gonna kick the raid
and
over.
afterwards, then we can get started on the process that will eventually lead to all of you leaving.